Your Excellency, I'm back here to pay you a courtesy visit, which is actually a part of the routine visits to all the members of the armed forces that are operating not just within River State, but across the Niger Delta. So I've come to further motivate the troops and to assess the outcome of various directives that have been issued and how far they have undertaken them and what areas that are left to improve on the security disposition within the Niger Delta and by extension the protection of oil and gas installations that are within the area. And so I believe that at the end of the visit, after talking to them, I believe that there will be escalation of activities going forward. And I thought that it was also necessary not just to pay you a courtesy visit, but equally to recall that a few weeks back, just a week or so back, I got report of the intervention of Your Excellency with respect to a few issues that have to do with malfeasance regarding oil and gas exploration activities linked up to different stakeholders. And to that extent, I felt very delighted that Your Excellency has taken the bull by the horn, and which of course which is part of what we have always advocated, which is whole of government approach to addressing the problems that we now have currently. And I'd like Your Excellency to please note that we take it, as part and parcel of the overall effort at improving on the disposition of the Niger Delta, especially the oil and gas installation and security in general. We think that it shouldn't just stop with River State, and I'm hopeful that there will be interactions with your counterparts in other states of the Niger Delta for them to also tour the path that Your Excellency has also indicated. What it helps us to do is to garner the kind of support that we have always advocated, not just within the government circles, but of course beyond the government and reaching out to the people. And I believe that Your Excellency stands a better chance to also help us to convince the traditional rulers and other influencers within within the state and by extension the entire Niger Delta, so that collectively we'll be able to reap the benefit of the endowment, bringing greater resources for government activities, and then to also enable our kith and kin to live up to their dreams, and for socio-economic activities to also thrive to the maximum. So let me use this opportunity to appreciate Your Excellency for that intervention. We think it's necessary. And to also say that for us on our part, which is actually part of the reason why we undertake the operational activities, is to see that the objectives of our operational engagement are achieved. And going forward, I believe that this will help to build a partnership that is required in synergy amongst not just the armed forces, but of course all security agencies and other stakeholders in the view to enabling us to, of course, the nation in general, to maximize the benefits of this endowment for the greater good of our peace and development. So, Your Excellency, this is why I'm here, and I'd like to crave greater support, not just from you, but equally from the good people of River State, as we undertake the contributions or the activities that is intended to support the civil authority and also bringing peace and security to our sub-region. So this is why I'm here, and I'd like to once again appreciate the reception and to also thank members of your Security Council for the support we've received.
First of all, on behalf of the government and people of the state, River State, let me once again welcome you and thank you for this second time visit since you assumed office as the Chief of Defense Staff. Let me also appreciate and thank you for identifying what we're doing, complementing your own efforts as regards the issue of oil and gas. You and I know that one product we have today that has kept this country going is oil and gas, which I would say is the main source of our revenue in this country today. And so we must, as a people, as a government, it doesn't matter whichever faction you may be, or whichever divide you may be, or you may find yourself, what is important, you must defend any of your national assets. And so for me, I owe it as a duty to government first, and not making sure government loses revenue. Because when we lost national revenue, it trickles down. It affects us at the state and at the local government level. So that is on the revenue aspect of it. Ordinarily, as my position, I would have shut my eyes and see that such things are going around to begin to use it to make money. But you ask yourself, how kind of money do you make? And it's about our the national economy. How much money can you make that you see our country is going down because of this sabotage? It's not possible for me. And I will do anything within my powers to see that that is put a stop. Now to worsen the issue of health crisis, life. You may not have had an experience of what to call this suit. People may be telling you, but I wish you came when it was bad. You remove your shoe, remove your socks, and put your foot on it and look at it. You will pity for us. You pity for us. But you see, I am willing to fight it. I ought not to fight it. Some people are trying to politicize it. People are trying to politicize it. Oh, you are doing it against certain ethnic group. That can change me. It doesn't matter. If it is where the bumping is taking place, I will make sure I fight it to the last. And I've told the traditional rulers and stakeholders that look, nobody will go free if I find out that you have a hand. And that's why some traditional rulers, I commend the CP. He has arrested most of the people that say she arrest and charge them to court. It doesn't matter whom you are. The right thing must be done. And so, my problem is the willingness of security agencies to completely support this operation. If they can completely. Because whether you like it or not, the security agencies are involved. I will sit here and I'll tell you, nobody's understood. They're involved. All. They're involved. Particularly the civil defense. And then you have some soldiers who were escorting the crude. My happiness is that the GOC has given me the assurance that it's going to fight it to the last. He has given me that assurance that it's coming here to fight crime, and particularly this crime of oil and gas. So the way he spoke to me, I feel confident. If this is the only war they have succeeded to fight, It is to our credit. It is to our credit. Our people will be happy that they can breathe without this kind of suit. We have identified all the major places. What it now means is to give security to all these people, to lead them to all these areas. I am ready to give them the logistics support, everything, but sincerely, let them fight this fight. The CP is doing quite well. The garrison commander, look at the way the level of crime has been reduced in the state. It's because nobody has politicized the issue of security, unlike what we used to do in those days in my state. Instead of fighting crime and criminality, they politicized it. I can assure you, when I give somebody assurance, when I tell you I will do something, anybody who knows me know that I'm going to do it. So I'm going to give them every support. This fight, we will not allow it, we cannot end it. I have declared this fight as a war against terrorism. I will treat them more than Boko crime. Because they are stealing our economy and killing our people. They are not only stealing the oil. By the way you are doing, our people are cancer, there's all kinds of sicknesses. No responsible government will allow that.
Thanks for checking out SYMFONI on YouTube. Please be sure to subscribe and like our videos for updates.